is this. That's product 41. There are so many ways you can get this. I would have used because I would have used a VLOOKUP, but unfortunately, I can't use it in this case because what I want to get, what was it? I want to get the first product. That's product that is rated 1 and is on the right of the product name because I need the product name here. For me to be able to use the VLOOKUP, what I'm looking for, the product name has to be on the right hand side. So but I can't use I won't be able to use VLOOKUP in this case. Then the other option is to use XLOOKUP, but I could have used that. That would have given us the answer. But the limitation is that for people that don't have to, what's it called, 20, the latest version or the later version of Excel, I mean from 2021 upwards, they might not have XLOOKUP on their, what's it called, on their own function list. So I'll just go with index and match. I'm sure that one cut across all versions. So we can use the index and match version, what's it called, functions to get the top product. So we'll just say index, and the index is the array. Array is what we want. Now we are looking for the top product. The array is the column of what we are looking for, which is the top product. So I can just select here the top product. Control back will take me up. Then row number. Now, ideally, this is how it was simply. I need the first product ranked 1, which is, where is 1? This is 1 here. So I can easily count the row number, which is counting from here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 36, 37, 38, 39, 30, if I'm right. So 1 is on the 30th row, So all I need to do is just to put 30 here. That means it will check the 38th row here, it will check the 38th row here, which has the 1, and it will go across and match it with whatever is here in this selected column. So it will return this value. So if I close that, so that means I didn't count it well.
I think it was 40.
Was it 40?
Yeah.
Oh. If that means it's 40, I know I might have made a mistake. No, it's not 40 then. Okay, I think let's do this so that we'll be very sure of what this is 1. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Something is blocking my view here, sorry. 25. I'll have to start all over again. Something was blocking my view. Okay,
why not just number?
Let me just drag, right? Let me just drag and see.
Yeah.
Okay, this is 41.
41.
This is 41. I think that's a smarter option. So put 41 here. That's product 41. So it's just matching 41, just matching it. But do you see the stress we went through by counting and dragging? What if you had like 4,000 row and number 1 and the first, and that's 1 position is somewhere in between? Are we going to be counting one after the other? That is not so convenient. So that's why there is another function that can return the row number for us easily, I mean. So which is the match function. So what match does is it's going to look for, now I'm looking for 1. I'm looking for where 1 is here. That's the lookup value 1, where in this array, I just need to select this array. It will tell me the row number where 1 is. So let me close it. Let me go back and close it. Come on. Okay. That means I think I left out, what's it called? A parameter.
It's 47. I think you over select.
Did I ever select?
Yes. You
To
selected
here.
the blank row.
To here.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
No. I think there's something I'm missing. Let me go over it again. Match. Lookup value. Okay, match type. Lookup value. I'm looking for 1. Here.
You need to put comma.
Thank you. Control backspace will take us back. Then lookup value, exact value. That's what I was missing. I'm looking for exact value. That is 0. The exact means 0. So it should return the row number 41. It shows that 1 is on row 41 here. So that means I don't need to. That means I can actually match the two functions. So to get our top product now, I just need to do equals to index. I'm looking for what's it called? I'm looking at this. I'm looking for the product name. Go back. The row number. So able to count and put 41 and now match. I'll now use the match function here. Match. I'm looking for number 1, the first ranked one in this column. And I need the exact value. So this has brought the product name. So we don't need to count. So we can combine two functions, the index and the match, to return the product name. So we can actually now use this, what's it called? We can link this formula here to whatever you want to put here, to the test bus we are using here. So as this is changing, this will be changing too. As our data changes, that changes as well. So we can also get the unit. It's unit. We don't need to go over the formula again. We can just copy it. Control C. We need the unit. Control V. Now, it's using the same formula. We are looking for unit, not product name now. And the unit is in AH, not in AG. So we just need to change this to H, because the unit is in H. Every other thing remains constant. The unit is in foot, So we need the quantity now. We can use the same formula. The quantity is in AJ, So we just come here and select J to return the quantity. The quantity should not have any unit. Why is it returning unit? AJ, does it have any units down there? I doubt it, 132. So why is it returning units? That's strange. So let's just take out the unit. At least we can do that by ourselves. General. Then I think that's all we need there. And the price. And the price, the selling price as well. So selling price. So let's see, Control V it. I still have the formula copied. The selling price is on the third, is AI. So that's the selling price. So as our data changes, this value will change and it will be reflected in the test bus we have linked it with here. So that concludes that. So we just made it dynamic. So we're here. We wanted to create this. We wanted to create this. This bar chart. this bar chart. Now, this is products against total sales now. So we need to, how am I coming here? We need to do products versus total sales. So I can just, okay, let me just put put them in two separate, let me just extract them, the two columns from that side. This is the product, let me copy it. I just want to put them side by side. Control C, I can put it here, Control V. No, not so, come on. Let me undo it so I don't, okay. Control C, I have to escape it. It's very important. Then Control V. I have it here. Then I have this. I need the sales as well. Control C. I press escape. Then Control V. So I have here the product name and the total sales. Now, let me put the units there. The units it's not always coming with it. I have to figure out why that is always the case. So currency. Now I can plot these two now. I can plot these two against each other. Let me select the two columns. Come to insert. Where is it? Here. This. Come on, where am I? Okay. Oh, let me take it. Then we should be, one thing I want us to be careful of is this, because I would totally avoid, because here, this formula, we are using here, this count is counting everything what's it called? It's counting everything in AD. Yeah, everything. So I will avoid putting anything underneath here. Wherever you have used the formula to count everything in a particular column, avoid putting parameters under that column because it will affect your formula. So that's why I'm going sideways. You have the whole length and breadth of the worksheet to work with. So I have it here. I have it here now. Now, it looks clumsy. Yeah, because it doesn't look like what we have here. Because what we are trying, the business requirement says that we are trying to plot the sales type, the sales amount, total sales, versus against what's it called, the category. Where is it here? Products here. Top sales versus product. So that's what we are trying to display here. So we can see that there is something here. It's not displaying. It doesn't look as clumsy as what we've just done. There's another. Just like we had the checkbox here. There's another scroll bar here that you can use to scroll. You can use to scroll up and down. That's why we have the scroll bar here. So we can actually design our own scroll bar to work so that it doesn't look all clumsy. So I have to go back to the sheet again. Let me just take it to the left a bit to create some space because I will need here. Now we need to, the scroll bar is okay. You want to display 5 products at a time, 10 products at a time, depending on what kind of design you want, So to get started, let's say this, let me put something here. Let me say we want, what should I put here? Starting, let me say starting, actually starting point. Okay, just semantics anyway. Starting point, let me say starting point, so semantics, then views per page. Let me say how many views. You can type anything you want there, anything that makes sense to you. It's your design. Let me call this starting point and that views per page. Then we'll bring in we are still going to use the developer tab, insert. Don't forget this is where we got the checkbox we used earlier from, but this is where the scroll bar is. We select the scroll bar and bring it here. Yes, this is our scroll bar now. this scroll bar you want to make use of in the dashboard. Just like we did for the checkbox, we need to configure this scroll bar as well. Okay. To start with, we right click, go to format control. Most of the tools in the developer tab, we have to actually go to the control. Then the current value can start from 0. I'll explain what that current value means later. Then the minimum value is, you can start from 0, or we can start from because I love to start from 0. I'll tell you the reason why. I'll tell you the reason later. The minimum value. This one has to do with the number of rows. The number of rows in your what's it called, in the table you've created. So you can put. I'm sure I don't have up to 100 rows here. I have maybe 40 something products here. An average of like 40 something rows, but we can leave it at 100. In case you need to expand your data. Then incremental means, okay, as you are here, this product 1, do you want to see product 3 next, or you want to see product 2? If incremental of 1 means it will go 1 product at a time. From product 1, it will, okay, this is what it means. Let me just, I didn't want to remove this. But if you say incremental, if I choose 1, it will go from product 1 to 2 to 3 to 4. If I choose 2, it will go from product 1, it will display product 3 next, display product 5 next. So it doesn't make any sense to actually choose what's it called, 2 or any number other than 1. So let me go back to the format control. I left this on 2, 0, 0, 100. 1 day page per page. How many products do you want to see per time? So we can leave it at 5 or maybe 10. So we can choose. Okay, let me choose 5 for now. Then cell link. We have to link. What's it called? We have to link this to. We have to link this to the formula. And what are we going to link it with here? Normally, what we do is we link it with. Trying to figure it out now. We link it with the starting point. Our starting point here. A cell next to the starting point. And don't forget that if I do like this, it's just picking the cell name, but I always love to reference the sheet name, because in case we want to take anything out of this sheet, we don't want to forget the source, what's it called, worksheet. So, and the worksheet is sheet 2. It's one way to do, so let me delete it. One way to do it is to maybe click on another sheet. I'm clicking on sheet 9, then going back to sheet 2, So that's one way to do it. That's a faster way instead of typing it. So sheet 2 is already selected. Then I will click on the cell here. So that's our starting point. That's how what you put here is the cell, just in front of the, what's it called, in front of where you here marked as your starting point. So I can do this, I can do okay. Now let's watch the scroll bar. You see that we chose our starting point. If you remember the configuration here, the starting point, the current value is 0. That's the current starting point we have at the moment. So if I scroll this, see, it has changed to 2. See, it's starting from 0, because in the design, we said we start from 0. Now it's going to 1. As I scroll, it's going to 2. But because I've not configured how many views per page, it will go as far as 100, because configuration says the maximum value is 100 now. So as I continue to scroll, it will continue until it gets to, come on. It will continue until it gets, see it change here, until it gets to 100. So that's just to show that, okay, the scroll bar is actually working, but we need to do our configuration, So let me take this back up. Now you see that it's scrolling. It's not affecting the visual yet, because we have not really worked on the visual. What I've just done is to configure the scroll bar. That's what we've just done now. So we need to now make it work with this visual. And how do we make it work? One way to make it work is we need to link this with this. And one of the ways we can do it is to make it so easy for us. We can use the offset function, because we have to make this. This is dynamic, really. This dynamic is offset, but we have to modify this offset function. So to make it explicit, I'll use a name manager, So I'll go to formula, you go to a name manager. So you can use any name you like. You can give it what name, because we want to configure for product yet first. Let's say the product underscore scroll, anything you like. Scroll, yes, scroll. Then the formula, you are making it dynamic. So offset. Now, don't forget the offset formula. The first thing is your starting point. What is the starting point? Let me take this away. We are using this. This is the what's it called? These are the parameters we are using to construct the chart. So our starting point here is the product name. So it's still the same method, but just a bit different. This is our product name. It has appeared here. It has even referenced the worksheet name. That's beautiful. So that's our product name. Then the next thing is 1. It's starting from here, if you still remember. But we are not going to type in 1 here. What we are going to do is, it's still the same thing. We're still going to be 1, but we are going to use another method. Remember that here, we chose our, what's it called? Our starting point in our design is 0. It's 0. It's showing 1 here because I've scrolled down once. So we choose here because it is 0 in our starting point. Now we add 1 to it. 0 plus 1, that's 1. It's just a way to link our scroll bar, I'm linking it with our table. That is the connection now. So we are using our cell here as the starting point, which is 0 plus 1. That's where the 1 came from. 0 plus 1 is 1. And 0 plus, so show that is moving down 1 place. It's still the same formula. We have just looked for a way to link the formula with our scroll bar. Then the next thing is, we are on product. We are not going right. We are not shifting right to another column. So we are staying on it. So that is 0. It's still the same way. Then the length. What length do we want? What is the length? Normally we will count, but the length we want here now is how many views do we want per page? That is the length. So we'll select this cell here. That is the length, the number of views we want per page. That is what will represent our length. Then, the height rather. That's our height, the number of views per page. Then, the width now. I'm sure it's asking, so we need to know the way the formula goes. The width is the last parameter now we are putting. The width should be 1 because it's just on product column. So we put it as 1. So I typed I. We put it as 1, then we'll close it. I hope that is clear. Let me go over it again briefly. Offset, this is the starting point, AP. That is the product name. Where it is, you are referencing the product name, the heading, which is this. Then this is meant to be how many rows down. It should be 1 row down. That is starting from the first row. So which is meant to be 1. But I don't want to type 1 here. I want to link it with the scroll bar. So I put 0 as the scroll bar starting point and add 1 to it to make it 1. So it's still 1. Then are we going sideways column wise? No, we are staying on the product row. So that is 0. Then what is the height of the information we want? We want 5 pages per view. That is so that's why I selected the, what's it called? The cell here representing the number of pages per view. So I will still put a value there, but now the value is empty. I'm going to put 5 there later. But since I've already referenced it, whatever I put there will be recognized by the formula. What else? I hope I've not disrupted the formula same. Then lastly, we chose 0. So we chose 1 to mean the width. Let me see if I've not taken out the formula. Let me close it and see if the formula is there. I can press F3 to bring the formula manager. When you press F3, you just bring you the product scroll. Fine, it's there. Okay, so let me go back to, because we will still need the name manager again. Let me go to product scroll. Let me just record where are you? Product scroll. Fine, it's there. Good. So we have done for product now. Don't forget that in the what's it called? In the what's it called? This is a column chart. In the bar chart, rather, in the bar chart, we are displaying the product as well as the sales value. So we need to configure for the sales value as well. So it's very similar, It's very, so I can actually copy. Okay, don't let me copy. Let me go over it so that it's to make it clearer. Let me go new again. Then let me say sales scroll. We can't use space. We can only use underscore or at all those characters like that. Then let me go over the formula again. Equals to offset. We want to make it dynamic. We want to infuse that dynamism into that total sales row. Offset. We choose starting point, which is here. Then it's meant to be 1. We cannot put 1 because it's going to go 1 row down. But we are going to link it with this cell here, this plus 1. Then what is next? That is it going, that will be 0. It's not leaving that row. 0. Then what height do we want? Views per page. Then what width do we want? The same width. Stay on the width. Now we have both now. We have both. We have the total sales and the product name configured. Now it's still not working with this. Why? Because if you check let's check this visual. Let's look at the data it's using. I just selected the visual, right-clicked it, and I went to select data. Let's see the data it's using. See, this data is data. You see, using the data we used in creating the what's it called? The column chart. It has not yet taken up the offset, what's it called? The offset function that we've just constructed now. So we need to make it take it up. All we need to, we have to edit it. We edit it and come here. This is the series value. It's sheet 2. Now this is for if you see, this is showing sales. It is for the sales value. So we have to call up that formula from the name manager. If you press F3, F3 will call up the sales manager, all the name managers we've created, and we are looking for sales screw. We put it here, we say okay. Come on, what's that? Okay. So let me check something. Okay. Let me check what is happening. Select data. Edit, yes. Series name. That should not be a problem. Series name. Let me go back to this is the price. F3. Say scroll. Except for the problem, except that the self-reference sales range define is I'll correct. Okay, let's see the formula again. Probably there's a problem with the formula. Let's see the formula again. Products, name manager, product scroll, offset this, yes, sheet 2, this is the sheet 2 AP5. Yes, then is that a comma? Okay. Sheet 2 AU 48. I'm trying to check both product and sales at the same time. I can't scroll down. Okay, let me copy the formula out. Control C. Let me copy the formula out, and that's once we get that one right, it should. Control V. Okay. Let me get that for the sales. Sales scroll. Control A. No, it's not working here. Control C. Control V. Okay. We can easily compare the two formula. The only thing that should change should be this one. Offset to AP sheet 2, 48 plus 1, 0, sheet 2, 1. Yes, it looks good. Sheet 2 plus 1. 0, sheet 2, A4. Okay. I don't see anything wrong in that. So I don't know why it's not accepting it. Let me just minimize it. Let me go back there. Let me put a value here. So let me put a value here. Okay, because that cell is empty. So let me put a value here. That might be the problem because it's maybe seeing this as empty. So let me put a value there. And let's see how that pans out now. Select data. For the product, edit. For the sales, let me call up F3. Sales scroll is okay. Oh, I think that was the problem. Here was left empty. So it's trying to look at it and it's seeing nothing here. So that's where the problem arose from. So we need to see, let's do for product now. Select data. We have to edit it. For the product, no, come on. No, let me cancel it. Sorry, let me cancel it. I don't know what that was. Let me remove this. Let's remove this guy here. I just removed the grid line. That's what I just did now. Product. This is the product. Let's edit it. It should not be showing me sales again. No. If you've done for sales, it's already showing. It's already showing for sales, but the product should not be showing that again. No, it should be here. Sorry, it should be here. Sorry, we done for sales. We are on product now. This is product. Oh, so sorry about that. Then we remove and leave sheet 2 exclamation, to reference the sheet. Then F3 for the name manager. Then we bring the products scroll. Okay. Okay. Come on. Okay, fine. This is what we should do. Let's remove this. We don't need this. Since it's giving confusion, let's use data labels. So I think that solves the problem. So now, this is the configuration now. If our starting point is 0, here, you can change it to 0, starting from the first product. It's saying show 5 per time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you scroll, it will go to the next 5. Scroll, the next 5. Scroll, the next 5. If you want to start from, you don't want to start from the first product, you want to start from the second product. If you put 1 here, it will be, in formula, it will be 1 plus 1. In that formula, it will be 2. We will start from product 2. Let's press enter. Starting from product 2 to show our formula is working. So if you want 10 pages per view, come here, put 10 here. It's giving us 10 pages per view. Start from the beginning. Put 0 here. From product 1 to product 10. So I think that's so similar to what was what we have here. So that's how to design use what's called design a scroll bar with a chart, any kind of chart. So I hope it's clear. I don't know if anyone has any question.
So Jide, this is for the strong-hearted, not for the faint.
Practice make perfect, sir.
Strong meat.
Let me do my last.